This is Book Talk with Corbin. I'm your host. I wanted to talk to you about an article here that CURE, Center for Urban Renewal and Education, one that they just somewhat recently put out. This is a very good article. I want to highly recommend that people get it. You can go to urbanpolicy.org. Urbanpolicy.org. It's by Star Parker. We've had Star Parker on our show many times. She's a friend of this show. Absolutely fantastic human being. Brilliant. Just a great critical thinker. We really appreciate her. She recently put out this article, a message to Delta CEO Bastin, B-A-S-T-I-A-N, from a Delta Diamond Flyer. And as you might recall, there was a law passed by the Georgia State Legislature. For whatever reason, this Delta CEO, he was opposed to it. So he was talking about, well, we need this law is racist, it's wrong, it's all about voter suppression, and he was talking about how we need to boycott Georgia, and I think the Major League Baseball team, they sort of jumped on it as well. And Star Parker responded to that. I'm not going to read the whole article because, again, this is from start to finish, this is a great article, period. So you need to go to urbanpolicy.org and get the article and read it from first paragraph to the end. Trust me on this. And it's called A Message to Delta CEO from a Delta Diamond Flyer. I'm going to read some excerpts from it. When CEOs speak out in the name of their company, they are not speaking as private citizens, but as an employee of their company. They are paid to serve customers and produce value for owners and shareholders. I happen to have Delta Million Miler status and Diamond Medallion status. I make considerable effort to adjust my flight plans so I can maintain this status. It does not please me at all to discover that Delta CEO I got to spell the last name, B-A-S-T-I-A-N, does not spend every waking minute of his time on the job making sure customers like me get the best service possible. Somehow, again, that's the person's last name, Bastin, B-A-S-T-I-N, and other corporate CEOs have mistakenly concluded that they are being paid tens of millions for their opinions on voting law and matters concerning Black Americans. As a Black American and Delta Diamond Traveler, I disagree with everything I've heard from Bastin on both these matters, and I urge him to spend his time on what he is paid to do, end quote. Now, that's just one. Let me read something else out of this article. In 2019, Delta had 91,000 employees worldwide and around 30,000 in Atlanta. As private citizens, the 30,000 who live in Georgia can exercise their political proclivities as they choose. In this way, Delta influences local politics. However, the common interest of all Delta employees worldwide is the economic welfare, the business of the firm that pays them. Wow. Straight, clear, succinct. Once again, Star Parker, she just nails it. And I'm not going to read the rest of it. I urge you to go to that website and get the rest of it. The whole article is just great. And I completely agree with her. Some people are talking about, boycotting Delta and Major League Baseball. Let me just throw in my 2 cents on this. Major League Baseball, forget it. I'm getting, I haven't been excited about that for a while. The National Basketball Association, I'm definitely getting tired of them in all their politics. I'm getting sick of, what's that guy's name? Stephen Curry. Absolutely brilliant player. And then he talks some nonsense about how he wasn't, when they won the championship, he wasn't going to the White House because he didn't like Trump. Man, no one asked you if you liked President Trump or not. That wasn't the issue. That's just a tradition that championship teams go to the White House and they get it recognized by the President of the United States, the duly and properly elected President of the United States. He's representing the nation. And as the representative of the nation, this is nonpartisan. He's just simply saying, hey, great job, guys. You're a real inspiration to young people, and man, you're probably motivating a lot of folks around here to apply more effort and put in a few extra hours and more work so that they too can be champions too. Instead, people like Stephen Curry, they just mess it up with partisan politics. LeBron James recently putting out this tweet where basically, in my view, he was threatening a police officer. Man, who are you to do something that ridiculous? And then all these Black Lives Matter protests, man, forget you. I'm not paying all this money to have you talk about politics. You want to talk about politics? Hey, go to 60 Minutes, run for office. Bounce the ball. That's what we're looking for. So I'm definitely not interested in getting less interested in National Basketball Association. Getting less interested in a lot of other things because these people talk so much politics. Dude, I'm not here to hear you talk about politics. Here to hear you talk about the movies or play some basketball, play baseball. You want to go on these shows and LeBron wants to go on these shows and talk about who's the greatest of all time basketball player or what team is good and what team's not good, or to share some funny stories about some of the players he's going against. That's wonderful. But all this talk about politics, I'm getting tired of it. LeBron, you're just one guy. You're a great, fantastic basketball player, don't get me wrong. And you're probably a wonderful husband and father. Man, I applaud you for that. But honestly, getting sick of the politics, dude. Really am. And I want to say that also to the CEO of Delta. I also want to say that I think CocaCola stepped in there for a minute. It's just getting ridiculous. And Star Parker, this article she put out really nails it. Folks, you got to get it. Got to get it. Also, on our podcast, we have interviewed Star Parker a couple of times. So go to our YouTube channel, Book Talk with Corbin. Our YouTube channel, youtube.com. Put in the search engine, Book Talk with Corbin. And you'll see several of our interviews of Star Parker. Every last one of them is a good one.